I spent my summer vacations in my father's village with my younger cousins. Despite the age difference, we always got along well. The village was small, with a quaint park near the school. The park had some small rides and swings, a favorite spot for us. There were 3 of us cousins and one of my cousin's friends, making a group of 4. I was the oldest. One evening, we decided to visit the park. Even though people warned us about paranormal activities there, we had never experienced anything strange. It was almost a tradition to visit the park at night, and we felt safe in our familiar village. As we enjoyed ourselves, my cousin's friend and I sipped juice while the other 2 played on the swings. Suddenly, a loud scream broke the quiet. It was my cousin. We rushed over to find her vomiting and screaming, her eyes turning a frightening shade of blue and rolling back. She fell to the ground. Panic surged through us. My other cousin suggested leaving her and going for help, but I refused. Together, my cousin's friend and I each grabbed one of her hands and tried to move her. It felt like we were dragging an immense weight. Eventually, we managed to get her home and told the adults what had happened. A few days later, I returned to the city. My aunt called me with shocking news. My cousin had been possessed. She was fine now, but the revelation left me stunned. When I spoke to my cousin, she recounted the terrifying experience. She said that while she was swinging, she saw a hideous, burnt face under her legs, and then everything went black. She also revealed that our youngest cousin, who had wanted to leave her behind, had seen something equally disturbing. She saw a creepy figure standing behind me, which vanished within seconds. Thankfully, nothing bad happened to my cousin after that incident, and she recovered completely. These are the days of winter. We live in a 7-floor building, in an apartment. I often go to the roof of the apartment to smoke a cigarette. There is a park next to our building, and there's a school on the other side of the park. The park is like between the 2 buildings. One night, around 2:50 a.m., I was chilling on the roof, listening to songs on my headphones and having a cigarette. As I looked towards the park from the roof, I noticed a lady walking in circles in the park. She was wearing night clothes, which seemed strange to me. I watched her for a while, trying to make sense of what she was doing. She seemed to be talking to herself, her mouth moving rapidly, but I couldn't hear anything from that distance. Suddenly, she stopped and looked up directly at me. Her gaze was angry, her face contorting in a creepy, unnatural way. It made me feel very scared. Terrified, I ran back to my apartment and told my mom what I had seen. To my surprise, my mom said that she had also encountered the same lady one evening when she was coming home from work. She had spoken to the security guard of our building about it, and he told her that he had seen the lady too. According to him, this happens sometimes, but the lady never does anything harmful. He advised us not to interfere with her and just leave her alone. One sunny afternoon, my sister went to the park to play with her friends. They had fun playing football. My sister told me that while they were playing, there was a man who seemed to be around 50 years old, constantly watching them from the edge of the park. He stood there for almost half an hour, staring at them without saying a word. The way he looked at them made my sister and her friends uncomfortable, so they decided to leave the park and find somewhere else to play. After they finished playing, my sister and her friend Mike started walking home together since their houses were close by. As they walked down the street, my sister noticed that the same man from the park was following them. He didn't come too close, but stayed at a distance, always keeping an eye on them. When Mike turned onto a different street to go home, my sister continued walking alone. As she approached her street, she saw a small truck parked there with the door wide open. Before she could react, a man inside the truck reached out and grabbed her hand. Panicking, my sister screamed and tried to pull away as hard as she could. At that moment, a boy who was selling pastries nearby saw what was happening. He ran over to help her. When the truck driver saw that they were coming, he quickly drove away. My sister was shaking, but relieved to be safe. She called me right away and told me everything that had happened. I was terrified for her, and I told our parents about the incident. My father immediately went to the police station to report it. Later, we found out that the man in the truck was the same person who had been watching them at the park.